season, that has changed for some teams.
Why? I don't know. 4 NFL games are on the Friday night menu, beginning with the Minnesota Vikings and Kansas City Chiefs. And yes, remarkably, Patrick Mahomes started. Now, pregame, Tyreek Hill showing his moves. How about this impressive one-handed catch through the uprights? What doesn't Tyreek Hill do? All right, meanwhile, Mahomes didn't throw a TD in his first 2 preseason games. That would change. Boy, was he on target. Finding Travis Kelce, gain of 28. 2 plays later, Mahomes and Hill hook up. So what else is new? Since 2018, Mahomes and Hill have combined on 13 passing TDs of 30 or more yards. That's most in the NFL. Later in the quarter, Chiefs' second drive, Mahomes. Well, he's got other weapons. Pump fake, then he's just showing off. Finding Demarcus Robinson for a first down. Later in the drive, Vikings jump off sides, giving Mahomes a free play. You don't give Mahomes a free play. Connecting with Robinson as a 20-yard gain. Mahomes making the Vikes pay for that mistake. 3 plays later, first and goal. Mahomes throwing across his body right to Blake Bell, who falls into the end zone for the touchdown. In his only 2 drives, Mahomes had a perfect passer rating. He went 8 for 9 for 117 yards and 2 TDs in less than 1 quarter. All right, what about Kirk Cousins? Perhaps you were wondering that. He's still working out the kinks. Second and goal from the 8. Cousins throws short, incomplete to Jake Vargas. Next play, Cousins again throwing incomplete to Chad Beebe this time. Cousins fails to convert in the red zone. On the next Vikings drive, Cousins dropping back. Oh boy, sack, 9-yard loss by Anthony Hitchens. Chiefs win the game. Here's Andy Reid on why he played Mahomes.
I just think the more he plays them, the better. And I thought it was an important week this week for him to have a chance to get some reps in against who I think is one of the best defense coordinators in the National Football League.
I mean, obviously coming off injury, you want to go out there and make sure everything's good. And I was able to do that. I was able to move around. I was able to do kind of the stuff that I've always been accustomed to doing. And then building that relationship, kind of like I talked about with the offensive line. I mean, in practice, you think you're building it and doing that stuff, but until you really try it out in a game situation where stuff's moving fast, there's crowds, it's loud. We had 2 away games, and then obviously here at Arrowhead. So, I mean, it's definitely good to get out there with the offensive line, kind of go through that adversity and have to find ways to kind of battle through.
Okay, so the Chiefs are favorites to win the Super Bowl in Vegas, and according to FBI, only 3 teams have made the Super Bowl in 3 straight years, and only 3 teams have won the Super Bowl a year after losing it. Andy Reid specifically has been here before. His 2005 Eagles missed the playoffs altogether a year after losing the Super Bowl. That loss also to the GOAT, Tom Brady. We're now joined by 2-time Super Bowl champion Rob Ninkovich. And Rob, I was watching this Chiefs game. I see Patrick Mahomes making plays. I still can't believe he was even playing in this game. Kansas City fans holding their breaths. What did you see from Patrick Mahomes on Friday night?
Just your typical Patrick Mahomes domination. I mean, the guy was out there balling. So I was a little surprised that I saw him out there playing. I'll admit that. I thought that he'd sit down for this 3rd preseason game, but I don't hate the fact that he went out there and did exactly what he's always done, and that's thrown touchdown passes. So it was fun to watch. We have a lot to look forward to with Kansas City and that offense. I think they're going to be probably the most dynamic offense in the NFL this season, so I can't wait to watch it. Every time they're on the field, it's so explosive. It's fun to watch. Even as a defender, I like watching them.
That says a lot right there. Good point.
Yes.
2 straight Super Bowl appearances, as you know, Rob, for the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes has said he wants to go 20-0 and win the Super Bowl. Will they?
I think it's unnecessary, really. I think that pressure of being undefeated, and as you get later into the season, where if you have, say, the first-round bye and you're trying to rest your team and you have some injuries, it really is pointless to try and go undefeated when you have that pressure. We saw with the Patriots, they were undefeated until they went to the Super Bowl, and what happened? They lost to the Giants. But I hear where Pat's coming from. Patrick is coming from that football mentality. We're going to win every game. We want to go undefeated, which sounds great, but at the end of the day, losing 1 or 2 games probably would just take that pressure, relieve the pressure off your team. You don't have to talk about it in the media. There's not going to be interviews on being undefeated. You're not going to a Super Bowl undefeated, and everyone's talking about the only team to be undefeated since the Dolphins. So I think that realistically, it would probably relieve some pressure.
Yeah, we know they're great. We know he's great. No need to tell us over and over again. That's for sure. All right, Chiefs open up the season against the Browns September 12th. Rob, thanks as always. Appreciate you.
Thank you.